pier typically should go to bedrock or stable strata, which is where you hit resistance. We try to go down to bedrock, again, and depending on stable strata. And if it starts affecting up top so much, we typically push to about 10,000 PSI on each pier. It comes to where when we go to lift, it'll literally be multiple people in these holes counting off, 1, 2, 3, and then you have your foreman who is there kind of directing traffic. Keep an eye on a laser to make sure everything's coming up where it needs to be. If perhaps this person isn't quite keeping up, he'll say, so-and-so, hold up, so-and-so, give me 2 more. And then they're down there, we're pumping this house up. So it really depends on the area where you're at, and we really want to get to bedrock. Like Clay County, you're gonna go pretty deep. You're gonna go about anywhere from 25 to 40 to 50 feet. And our segments come in a 1-foot section, so it's a slower process when you get down to about 20 feet. The machine starts getting a little warm, it's a little tougher, a little harder to push. And then, there's some spots in Overland Park where they're only going 6 feet till we hit that 10,000 PSI, which is, we're absolutely lifting, and we're down to a stable strata. So yes, we would use an excavator in certain situations. In other situations, like if we're doing interior piers, we'll actually jackhammer out the floor. And we dig up under the house. So we'll expose the footing from underneath. And then typically with the piers we use, they're concentric piers, which is directly under the wall. Now there is directly under the wall, there is eccentric piers or helical piers, which kind of grab the home like this. So you're shooting next to the house rather than directly under the home, which is what we prefer. I would rather, if it's my house, I would want it directly under my wall rather than the other. It really depends on the city and what they want their homes to have.